if you're playing compact and fluffy bunker shots the same, then you need to promise me one thing. You're going to watch this video, because if you are, that is costing you. I got 5 simple steps for each shot. One for compact, one for fluffy, that's gonna help you get out of the bunker first time, every time. So the first thing you've got to do is identify what the sand is like, because you don't want to mistake the sand for a different shot. So what I mean here is, you can see here, this would be our compact version. This one here would be our fluffy version. So it requires 2 different techniques. So let's start with the fluffy. And the 5 steps are in this order. First one, you want to open that club face as step 1 and then place your hands on. Don't place your hands on, then open it. Vital, that's where a lot of golfers go wrong. So if my toe of my club was at 12 o'clock, open it to 12:05, then place your hands on. Easy as that for step 1. You can see this on player cam here, exactly what you should be copying. Now step number 2 is ball position. We want our ball position for this shot to be a club head inside our left heel, okay? Whilst your ball position is a club head inside your left heel, for step number 3, I want you to take a really wide stance. Dig those feet into the sand like I'm doing here. You can really see I'm shoring my footing, okay? Ball position, club face, wide stance. They're the first 3 points. Step number 4 is where we position our weight. And there's 2 areas to this. We not only want to put our weight on our left, that's going to help us get into that sand, but we want to feel we go down. Now this is really vital, this, because a lot of golfers go to me, Alex, my club face looks like it's pointing all the way over here towards that tree. And it does look that way until you go low with your bum and low with your hands. So step number 4 on our list is go low with bum and hands, weight left, 60-40. So you can see there, they're 4 little steps to assure you've got the right setup for this shot, because they do change. Now the final step is how we release this club. And again, this is a different motion depending on the sand. For this shot, your focus should be this. Can I point the butt end of our club here, this is the grip end, the butt end, at your right pocket on the follow through? So that should give us a look to the shot of very much this. You can see here, reference point, pointing back here. Just like that. That comes out with spin and some height. Right, we now need to tackle this one, the compact sand. And you know what? This one's a toughie, but I got 5 simple steps to get you through it. So there is something you've really got to understand here. When the sand is compact, it plays more like, let's say, concrete. So if you have the face really open, your club can bounce. And that's why in the past, you probably ended up knifing those shots. So this time we need to make some differences. We need this edge to do a bit of digging for us. Digging into some mud, digging into some concrete, digging into the sand. And that's gonna help you get out first time, every time. So let's go through these 5 steps for when our ball is on sand like that. And you know what, it sends shivers down my spine when I do that. So let's do this now together. So you want your club face to be square. You've already got one of your most lofted clubs in your bag. So you've already got loft on your side. So take your grip, club face nice and square. We now want our ball position on the compact sand shot to be more in the middle of our stance, okay? Not forwards, in the middle of our stance. Take that stance around shoulder width apart now, still dig those feet in. So we've got our first step, which is our club face squarer. Our second step is the central ball position. Our third step is taking that stance around shoulder width apart. Now the 4th step, we want 60-40 still on this left side, but we don't want to sit down as much. Doesn't require that. Because our face is not as open, we don't need to sit down as much. So just soften those legs slightly. So you can see there are some differences. Now it's key that you have those differences because we want that club now to dig into the sand, not bounce off the compact sand. Now the 5th step to this is that release. What you've got to concentrate on now is not having it pointing at your right pocket, have it pointing between your belt buckle and the first rung on your belt. So somewhere along here. Now that would really look like this. Here. Here. So you still have a little bit of this release, but it's not anywhere near as much as you had in the first shot. Now think about this logically. If you've got more friction, more fluffy sand, you need more speed. So this shot will generally, as a rule of thumb, require less. So here we go. Proof's in the pudding to get out first time every time. We've got all the steps, hit the shot. Bit long, but that was a decent shot. So let's play that one again and see if we can get it going a little further. The thing you've got to anticipate, this is just a tough fly. So it might fly out a little bit harder than you realise. There we go. Required a little bit less. We got it out first time every time, but that second shot is certainly closer. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel here, Alex Elliott Golf, for free, simple golf tips.